record. There we go. What I want you guys to start with is this. I want you to start with the eyes first. I want you to start with the eyes, okay? When you guys get more skilled and you start doing art on your own, you get to do it however you want. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to start with the eyes first and the nose and the mouth, okay? You're going to work on that. That's what you're going to work on. Everybody thinks that's the hardest, but it's no harder than anything else, okay? It's just a smaller space. Now, you can use, if you have an iPad, use that. Or if you have your Chromebook, use that. Or if you have your phone, you can use your phone. Now, if you're going to use your phone for reference, what you're going to need to do is this. Look up here. You're going to have to zoom in. You're going to have to make the image, and this is my opinion, okay? So you can see the correct color and value. You're going to need to zoom in on your phone, the size that you're working. So see, this is the size that I'm working, the actual size. You're going to zoom in that much. So here I could go, that's about the size that I'm working on this. Now I could zoom in more because I have a bigger screen, right? But I don't need to. I can just stay about, see this size right here is about that size right there. It's comparable. So once again, if you're gonna use your phone, zoom in so you can get that bigger size. All right, so I'm just gonna get some water on the brush, just a little bit of water, okay? And so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna work on that eye, and I'm squinting. I already kind of know, but how do you see values? Well, one way to see values and to identify them is to squint, and that'll tell you, oh, this area is darker, that area is lighter. And by squinting, I can see that this whole area right here, this is a darker area right here. Now, this eyebrow is darker than this area above it. So I'm going to go, the first thing I'm going to start with, how do you mix a skin tone? We're going to start with red. Why? Because we have blood in our body. Okay. And I'm going to get some yellow, a little bit of yellow in there. Okay. Then I'm going to go a touch of blue. The blue neutralizes the orange. Okay. Because I just mixed an orange with some red, but I think that needs to be more orange. So I'm going to, you see that? What I did is I scooped up yellow and I just mixed that just like that. And remember to pull the brush. I'm going to get a little bit of white because that's a dark value. How do I know this is a dark value? Well, look at the white of the wax paper and look at what I'm mixing. Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit of white in there to lighten it. But whenever I add white, check this out. Whenever I add white, I usually add a color. I'm going to add a touch of yellow. Okay, I think that's the right value for this right here. But then I'm looking at this area right here and it looks green. It looks cooler. I just looked at them all, oh, it's orange. But then I'm like, oh wait, it looks kind of greenish. Okay, so I think if I zoom in, it might be better for you guys. I'm gonna get a touch of blue, put some blue in there because it looks cooler to me. Cooler than what I have. All right, now the first color that you put down or value, it might be wrong, and that's okay. Now, when you have a color on your brush, look around. This is definitely greener. That's definitely greener right there. Do you guys see that? Look at this. That's greener. That's more purple. This area is more purple. This area is greener. Do you guys see that? And this area is more red. It's pink. So the skin tone shifts value and it shifts color. Okay. Which is, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun, like figuring this stuff out. It's it can be a little bit frustrating, but okay. Underneath the eyelid, look, this part of the eye, see how much I can zoom in, but this is catching the light, that right there. But underneath it is this darker value. It looks more purplish to me. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to put in these darker values. I'm going to go blue and I'm going to go red. See, I just painted that little bit and then I go, oh, there's a different color there. So I go ahead and I go, okay, red and blue. And I think I'm going to put a touch of black, just a little bit of black. What does black do? Black kills color. So if I add black. I may want to put another color in, but let's just do this. Let's just go like this. And I always have my reference up as I'm working. You see that? I'm not looking at it. So those of you that have your iPhones, if you have an iPhone or your Android, whatever, if it's set to turn off every 5 minutes, that's very, very annoying. At least it's annoying to me. Putting in these dark values so I don't lose them. You see that line right there? That's a really important line right there. And that eyelash line. And I'm not going to try and paint in every eyelash. Do not try to paint in every eyelash. Don't do that. Just get the eyelash shape. Okay, I'm putting a little red in there. Okay, so I want to show you guys that have your I can't have. Who's got an iPhone? Will you bring that up so we can show them like how to reset their screen to? So what I suggest you do if you have your iPhone is set your screen brightness. You go to your settings. Oh, and I won't. But go down here to display and brightness. Check it out. Go to display and brightness and go down here and go to wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. He has it on auto lock. Wait, how do we get it off auto lock? You should be able to change that. Under it? How come we can't change his auto lock? You should be able to change that to oh, do you have low battery? Oh, turn off low power mode. Yeah. So you got to turn off low power mode.
Oh, no, it's not actually.
Okay, somebody else that has an iPhone, go to settings. Who will help us out? Come on up, please. Thanks. Okay. You gotta, yeah, so anyway. Yeah, just go to the settings page if you would, and then all right, cool. So let's see if yours works here. All right, so we're gonna go to display and brightness. Maybe I just have an older iPhone. And he has his on auto lock. There we go. Okay, so this is what I suggest you guys do if you're using an iPhone. Auto lock, take it off, go to never. You see that? It says, move my thing away. Never. And then back, and that will keep your phone on so you don't have to keep touching it as you're painting. Okay. So anyway, that's what I suggest you guys do. All right. Now, everybody, I want to talk about the whites of the eyes. The whites of the eyes are not white. What color is this?
Yellow.
No, this right here.
Red.
Hold on. No. Blue, gray. Okay, now, but there's a shift. It shifts from like this reddish gray to this blue gray. Okay, so as it shifts from red to blue, what transitionary color might you use to shift from red to blue?
Purple.
Purple. Yeah, because look up here at the color wheel. Look, if we're trying to shift a color, look up here. Isaac. He might know the answer. That's why he's not. So if we want to shift a gray from red to blue, what's in between? Violet, right? So that's in between. What if we want to shift a color? What if we want to shift a value from red to green? What do we do?
Yellow.
No. Well, you could do yellow. You could do like kind of go this way and do red to yellowish to greenish if you're doing neutral colors. But to shift from red to green, we go like this. What do you guys have in your color studies chart? What did I have you guys do in your color studies chart? I had you start with red and mix a little bit of green, more green, more green. Look, you can mix from red to green to transition from red to green. Or you can go red to violet to blue to green, or you could go red to orange to yellow to green, right? Some of you are like, huh? But anyway, okay, that's what you can do. So let me show you that. I'll show you that. So how do you switch from red to green? Watch. Here's some red. Well, let's just do this one because I'm talking about red, gray to blue, gray. How do we switch from red, gray to blue, gray? So we take our red, we take our blue, we take some white over here, a little bit of black, a little bit of black. So over here we have our red, gray, and I'm going to rinse my brush. Instead of just telling you guys, I'll show you guys. Okay. And then over here we have our blue, gray. So how do we transition? Well, we just mix them together. And there's our transitionary color from red to blue. Is that, you guys got it? Is that too technical? You guys don't even care. Don't even care. Okay, so I got my, yeah, I'm really excited about this. All right, so we got our blue gray, and the white of the eye is this blue gray color. And I'm looking at my reference going, whoa, I see kind of a core shadow in there. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to paint this whole white of the eye in blue gray. And then it transitions to this red gray over here. But that's actually going to turn kind of purple. All right. And then around the iris, that's really dark blue. So I could go, oh, you know what? I was thinking this the other day. Check this out. So what kind of blue did I give you guys? I gave you a middle blue. I didn't give you a dark blue. Ultramarine blue is a dark blue. Ultramarine blue. So I'm thinking, oh shoot, I should have given them ultramarine blue to use. And that's this one, which is right here. Look, ultramarine blue. It's a very dark blue. But if you do oil paint, it's even darker. So, and also there's a different type of green. But anyway, look, you guys just got to keep taking painting classes. You know, you just got to keep doing it. All right. So anyway, I'm just gonna, to get this dark blue, we just got to deal with what we have. So, or what I've given you, this limited palette. Okay, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of blue with this black. And I'm taking my time. And what I have my hand on resting on the here, let me kind of like get in here closer. There. I'll get in here closer for you guys. Now you see how the pupil, I've made the pupil an oval, not a circle. Why is that? Why is that? If someone's looking straight at you, the pupil's a what? A circle. But if it turns, I need a giant disc. Anybody have a really giant disc, like a plate?
No, I'm sorry. I don't carry it in my
I
backpack.
need some props, man. I need a prop. Okay, here.
We have a class session where we make random props out of cardboard.
That would be pretty. Oh, cardboard sculpture. I used to give a project, a cardboard sculpture. I've done that a couple times. But anyway, it's going to turn into an oval because it's turning. And if a circle is facing you, it's going to be a circle. But if it's turned to the left or the right a little bit, it turns into an oval. Okay, that's the logic behind it. Okay. Now, when your paint starts to dry out a little bit, check it out. You dip the tip of the brush just a little bit, look, in water, okay? Just a little bit of water, and that'll help it to flow. And then I'm looking at this part down here. Check this out. This is more red. There's a lot going on here, but this part's more red, this dark line. That's not the eyelid. See the top of the eyelid is light. So what color might this be right here? The top of the eyelid that's getting light. What might that be? What color would you guys pick? Pink, you're right. Pink, not white. What color white? You said white, that's correct, but what color white?
Red, white.
Red, white, that's right, which is pink. And you probably want to neutralize it because we're using a skin tone. Oh shoot, that's way too dark. So if you mess up, what do? Use paint over, okay? You mess up, use paint over. So you guys just working on the, I'm gonna rinse my brush. You guys just working on these, the eyes first. And this is cool because you go, okay, I want a little highlight. What color is that highlight? Well, that highlight, what color is that highlight? That's a light blue. Okay. Okay. Highlight's a light blue. So we're going to go like this. We're going to put a little bit of blue
Good morning,
in there.
Morris. This is Mr. Morris.
Good morning.
I just wanted to make an announcement. Out of an abundance of caution, the police department has asked us to shelter in place. So anyone, due to a situation across the street. So out of an abundance of caution, if we could get all students, all classes inside, meaning PE, go back to the gym, those PE classes at the pool, back to the locker rooms. Thank you very much. Teachers, please monitor your emails and we will send out information as we get it. Once again, shelter in place. Thank you.
Okay, so that upper eyelid is, okay, I gotta monitor my email here. Let me, we can read it together. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, I want to also talk about, wait, where'd my thing go? Where'd my Zoom go? What the? Okay. All right, so I want to talk about base color. So this is all white, right? But let's look at our reference. We need to give, what's your skin tone look like on the screen? What color is your skin tone? What color is your skin tone?
Peach.
Peach. How do we get peach?
Kind of orangey red, but also there's a little bit of yellow.
Yeah, peach. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Peach. So
Did not make that sound like I was wrong.
no, you're right. Peach. So I'm going to scoop up some white. How do we get peach? People watch. Get some white, get some yellow, get some red, like she said. And we look at this. And is this peach?
Kind of, but it needs to be more yellowy.
Yes. This is what?
This is pink.
It's like more pink. So we're going to get yellow. Peach is basically orange and white. So this is more peachy. Mixing it up. Okay. So I'm going to lay this down. This is going to be my first coat. This isn't going to be my final coat, but my first coat of paint. So we're going to put this down like this. If I talk like this, can you guys hear me still?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So I don't need to be going like this all the time. Okay, so I can just talk like this. You guys can hear me okay?
No, we can hear you like that. I think it's just people aren't.
Can you guys hear me in the back too? If I talk, Isaac, can you hear me if I'm just like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Then don't have to be like all like using up all this valuable energy and like, okay, here we go. We're gonna paint. Yeah. Or maybe I could just vary it from time to time and just be. All right, here's the base coat, people. So we're putting the base coat down. Blocking in that first color. And it's actually, you know, this is a pretty relaxing activity. Painting's a relaxing activity, whether you're doing it digitally, traditionally, and I'm painting over these things. So see the difference now? Look at that. Look at that. So this is my first pass with this base color. Or blocking in the local color. So the local color of her face is this peach. And if you run out of paint, you just wither away in despair. Gosh. And you're gonna get brush strokes, okay? You're gonna get brush strokes, so don't worry about that. All right, so I run out of paint, I get some more white, I get some more red. I'm gonna mix that up because some of these places are more pink. So I just, in my same little puddle, I'm gonna get a little bit more white in there. Okay, some of these areas are pinker, like this is more pink right here, but it's a darker pink. Okay, this is more pink. Okay, it needs to be a darker pink. So I need to go a little bit more red, a little bit more yellow. Okay, I gotta monitor my email, they said, so here, let me, hold on. Okay, here you go. Bless you. Bless you. All right, it just says the shelter in place. Okay. All right, my friends. So now check this out. Look at this part right here. I want to point this out to you guys. We have this part right here. Look, that goes from, it's darker to lighter. So this goes from darker to lighter. So we need a transitionary value. We need to go from darker to lighter. Now right here, this is dark and this is medium right here on her nose. Look at her nose. That's like a medium value. And then it goes to light. So right now I have dark to light. So what do I need to add in here? I have a dark to light. Here it goes dark, medium to light. So what do I need to add in right here? You're right, medium. You're right, medium, guys. Good job, good job. Good job. So I'm gonna mix up a medium, I'm gonna get some red. I'm gonna, and identify the color. I go, oh, that's like this, it's like a dark peach. It's a dark peachy color, but it's not dark, it's a medium peachy color. So we're just gonna like paint that in there just like that. That's our transitionary value. All right, so I need to let you guys know something. Do you guys want to know something?
Yeah.
It's something you might not know already. But each and every one of you is a gift to the earth and the people on it. I'm serious.
We've already heard this, Mr. Harvard. You gave this exact.
No, I've never given this one before.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Each of us have something to give this world. I remember this one vividly.
Nope.
Because you said to remember that this lesson will have an impact on our lives. Are you telling me to forget the same speech?
No, but okay. Now, but I have more to add though. I got more to add. So since you are a gift to this earth, what do you have to do? What's your responsibility as being part of that gift? Keyword responsibility. I guess you guys have to figure that out, huh? Okay, I'm blocking in the lip color. I want you guys to do this right now with your portrait, okay? I want you to look at the top lip and then squint and look at the bottom lip. The bottom lip is lighter than the top lip. You guys done with the whale already? You're done with the whale?
I did my section of it. Yes.
It's done?
Not the full thing, no.
We'll finish it. Are you done with yours? Did you finish your whale part? Get over there. Do that.
No, I drew a bird and a dolphin.
Okay, but not just draw. We got to paint it.
I already painted my part.
We got to paint this stuff.
I painted my part, Mr. Harvard.
Okay, I'm going to come look at it. I'm going to check it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I painted a bird and a plant.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, Kay. You positive. Okay, I'm blocking in the lip shape. Now there's this darker value where the lips come together, there's a darker value. So I'm getting a purple with a little bit of I want more red.
Are the paintbrush?
They're on the middle table over there in the blue bin, right? Aren't there's the blue bins up there, right? Okay, so now in the dark values, the dark values, sometimes they'll be black or purple, sometimes green, sometimes blue, sometimes orange. So you have, if you don't know, just guess. Like right now I'm seeing this greenish tone over here. And as you're painting, sometimes you'll see the color or value will shift. You might look at it and it looks blue, and then you'll look at it again and that same place will appear green. And that's just kind of normal as you're painting along. So I added white. I have this this kind of greenish color here, blue and black and yellow and white, because this part right here is kind of greenish. But then as I'm putting that green down, my brain's going, oh, it's kind of red, but it's not. And sometimes you'll see colors happening at the same time. You'll see a red and a green happening at the same place, or very, very close to each other, because these colors can transition. Like I'm putting this greenish color down right now, but as I'm putting it down, I also see some pink that's right next to this green, or you might see an orange right next to the green. Like I see this orange, so I'm going to take this green, and I already have green on my brush, and I'm going to mix orange right like this, and that's going to warm up that color. But it's this orange color is right. It's right here. And this is kind of pink. And I got this orange color like right here. And I'm gonna get some white. And then I'm gonna add some yellow. And I'm gonna add some red. And that's a lighter value orange. And that lighter value orange, it's gonna go right here, right here. Where else is that lighter value? Here's a lighter value orange. It's medium though. Okay, that needs to be, and now I'm putting this color down and I'm going, oh, it needs to be more pink. So I get some red and I put it in there, a touch of white and a touch of water because it's starting to dry out. So a touch of water, if your paint's drying out, just a touch of water. And her hair is making a cast shadow on her face. And that cast shadow is turning from a red color to a green color. So this goes from red to green. So I got to shift back to green. So I'm going to go yellow and a little bit of blue. And I'm going to add some white. Because that's going from that red to that green color. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop right there.